You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
It is May 10th, 2018. It is another episode of the Impact Implosion here on the AngryMarks Podcast Network. As always, I am Seth Drake, and on the other end is the doll to my alley, Mr. Poland.
The doll to my house.
The doll to my alley, yeah.
Yes, it's like they're planning on a mob hit for her or something.
But there's not much news except this Friday is an important date. It's the 10th anniversary of Steiner Math.
Oh boy.
Yep, 10 years ago, tomorrow, Scott Steiner talked about Steiner Math, which was stupid.
Rick Steiner's going. Was Rick Steiner a teacher? I know he's a real estate guy now.
Well, I know Scott Steiner owns a Shoney's.
Ooh, with his math, I'm scared.
Yeah, Scott. Yeah, I think. Yeah. The problem with Scott Steiner also is that I think the problem with Shoney's is I think they're having issues with restaurants.
Oh no.
Yep. But yeah, there was a car crash and Scott Steiner was interviewed because he was at the Shoney's, and apparently he speaks normal outside of the wrestling business.
Gosh darn it, he broke kayfabe.
Yeah, he doesn't speak in all this crazy talk. He speaks like a normal human being.
Darn you, Scott.
Yep. So, not much other than that. Not much Impact news.
Of course, the other news is the angle that we'll talk about throughout Impact this week with Sami Callihan.
Yep, Sami Callihan attacked Don Callis to start the show. Josh told us that Don Callis ain't here tonight, so it's just him alone. Don Callis was getting oh no, it was bad, and the fact that they had to. I mean, every few minutes he was like talking about this backstage shit. And you're like, there's action in the ring.
One-man commentary generally is never a good thing.
No, it's not. And tonight was, it's normally booked. It's normally not booked to be a one-man commentary. Something fucking happens. But when it's booked, it's just horrible. But yeah, Sami Callihan attacked Don Callis over the New Orleans situation, what happened, by the way, a month and a half ago, yeah. Yeah, he just attacked him now.
Apparently he forgot.
Yeah, and a camera is outside the door to a meeting to see if Sami Callihan is going to be fired.
We had like Mean Gene and Mike Tenay hanging out by that door.
Oh yeah. They'd get answers.
Nobody cares about Josh Matthews.
Nope. Montage to show Eli Drake's journey to his title shot tonight. And our first match begins. Our first match begins. Z&E getting DJ Z's music taken on LAX.
Good opener.
But it was a decent opener. Unfortunately, Josh was talking about other shit like. It was like, oh, there's people getting attacked backstage and stuff. There's this, and I'm like, dude, there's action in the ring.
Well, he's talking about that because of LAX and stuff.
Yeah. Well, no, there's assaults in the ring, and because LAX is not one of the ones assaulting people in the back.
Or
someone is. Or are they? Did they just give away who the fucking attacker is?
It's somebody who might be affiliated with them, but more on that in a couple weeks.
OX and an X.
Yeah.
Tic-tac-toe, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So,
anyway,
yeah.
Z&E get the win.
Z&E get the win. Decent opener. Then we go back to Joseph Park and Grado. Remember when these two feuded with each other? Impact forgot about it.
I'd like to forget about it.
I'd like to forget about it too. And Katarina shows up. And
Holy
Joseph
crap,
is kind of jealous.
How'd you end up with her?
Yeah. How'd you end up with her? And they're like, got lucky, dude.
Are they going to try the whole thing that they did with Grado and Laurel last year again?
I don't know. But the funny thing is that people were like bringing up the her past gimmick in TNA.
Oh God!
Hey Joseph, when the time traveling vampires come after you, they'll come after Grado first. You're lucky. So Austin Aries is backstage.
Match, which is Grado versus
Austin Aries first. Austin Aries backstage interview saying, "I'm going to win the world title from whoever wins tonight. I don't care." I did wish him the best, Eli Drake the best of luck. But Grado with new music and Katarina versus Rohit Rajid of the basically non-existent Desi Hit Squad. Katarina.
It's kind of like the Kazarni of Impact Wrestling debuts where they debut and then get cut.
I don't know. And Katarina, you deserve so much better. And they kept talking about Gama saying and all that, and like, it make it seem like he or the rest of the Desi Hit Squad will show up at some point.
Isn't Gama Singh like 80 years old?
Yeah, he's old.
That's why I'm managing me.
Yeah, Grado wins with a cannonball to the turnbuckle. And it was okay. At least, again, this is the best you can get with Grado.
Yeah.
But afterwards, we find out Joseph Park got attacked backstage. And
goody. Hopefully they write him off for the 17th time.
Yep. And a commercial for One Night Only Cali Combat.
On the GWN network.
Yep. We then get another video package for Tessa Blanchard, talking about her life and career up to this point, and then basically healing it up. Saying she's the only one deserving and all that. Then the commercial for tapings in Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Yep.
Then we get a backstage interview with Eli Drake and Scott Steiner. Drake talks about how his briefcase is going to get him the world title tonight. Scott says, it's always be greedy. It's fine. And I'll have his back. And Drake's like, no, I'll do this one myself. And I'm like, dumbass.
Yeah.
So, time for the Fatal 4-Way Lucha Rules match for an X Division title shot as Drago takes on Aerostar, Chocolate, and new Japan signee Taiji Shimori.
Yay.
So officially, these tapings will be his end of the run because he's got New Japan. Because he was Bone Soldier. So, this should be a fun match, but unfortunately, again, Josh talking about other shit. Then Aerostar almost fucking killed himself on a goddamn plancha. Jesus Christ, dude. And then, by the way, Impact announced that Z&E get a tag title shot next week, and I'm like, after one match?
Oh, boy.
This was a fun match. I'm thrilled of the kill by Chocolate, and he wins. Then we're about to... Oh, great, we're going to get a decision. Eddie Edwards busts in, and the executive meeting of Santa Calendar. He's gone, man. He's like, please don't. No, man, I want him. He's like, fine.
Okay, fine, but you can't have him here.
Yeah, you can't wrestle here at Impact, ever.
Why not?
No, you two can't wrestle on Impact. Never. I don't know.
That makes complete sense.
And then time for Moose and Congo Cat at a House of Hardcore show. Not much of a match. Moose wins by DQ in a House of Hardcore match.
Well, it's a House of Hardcore show. I don't know if the match is hardcore.
I would think that all the matches would be hardcore at a House of Hardcore show.
False advertising.
So Jimmy Jacobs hits Moose with a steel chair. Moose no-sells it. Congo Cat tried to attack him from behind, but Moose ultimately prevails.
Babyface wins, everybody.
Yes. Then a KM and Falaba exercising montage. This was actually kind of funny.
Yes, KM, like, patronizing him all the time.
He's eating, and Falaba's doing the work. And Falaba, like, has what seems like a heart attack. He's like, "Bah?"
He fell down the stairs.
No, he didn't fall down the stairs. He went up. He went to an area of the on the bleachers and fell down.
Yep.
So yeah, Brian Cage facing Takashi Segura at a Pro Wrestling Noah show.
Yay, random matches.
Actually, an okay match. Brian Cage, Josh says Brian Cage could stop Thanos. Doubt it. Segura kicked out of an F5. Brock Lesnar would be pissed. He also kicked out of a discus clothesline, which Josh called a tornado claw. But Cage wins with a Dro claw.
They've been calling it.
Yeah. So Dro claw wins. This was okay for a squash match.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Tornado claw.
So GWN match of the week. Another match that's not at the Impact Zone. Well, that's not currently being wrestled. Alex Shelley versus Suicide versus Consequences Creed. A Xavier Woods cameo. Versus Chris Sabin and versus Jay Lethal. Ultimate X match for the X Division title. Suicide wins. Yep, Suicide wins.
Goody.
Then we go to Allie looking in the mirror thinking about all Sue Young has put her through. And apparently there was a knock at the door and there's Let the Doll. That Allie picked up.
Don't pick it up.
Well, she did, and apparently there's some kind of note. So
I'm coming for you, Allie.
It's main event time. Pentagon Jr. versus Eli Drake. Pentagon went for the arm break, failed, but ultimately he retained the title. This was not much of a match at all. It's disappointing. You know, Eli Drake has this briefcase. You'd think you'd give him a better match than this and just say, nope, just go out there and have a match. Fuck it.
And we gotta focus on Aries.
Yep, always Aries eating the banana backstage. Always focus on him.
Yeah.
This is, I still say this is a C show.
Yeah.
This was a good show. This was better than the last 2 weeks. But that main event needed to be better.
You could have easily maybe made it longer by not having a cage match on there.
Yeah.
In any event. Yeah, I'd give it a C. Nope, not this week.
This weekend, this Saturday, will be the induction of Flesh Gordon meets the Cosmic Cheerleaders.
All right.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It was not good. With that said, Miley, we are heading to bed.
Good night, everybody.